I feel like to come out in my first game for YSU, I had by my standards, pretty solid. I could have had a cleaner game. It's never as good or as bad as you think it is, and then you see it on the film, And I had some stuff I could clean up, really. That in our room we take pride in. One being ball security, that was kind of loose, but I feel like with the flow of the game and the way that I was hitting holes and just playing physical, that's something I pride myself on. So I feel like I had a solid game. The O line made it easy for me. I had a lot of runs where I just had to stick and go. I didn't have to make many reads, but I feel like overall, myself and the entire offense, we had a pretty solid game Thursday night.
The biggest venue you're ever going to play in, is coming up Saturday. What do you hope to accomplish this week?
One is win the game. We truly believe that we can go in there and win the game because we know who we have in our locker room. We believe in our guys, and that's the biggest thing is win. Before any personal accolades, we want to go in there and win the game. And then, of course, you want to show that you can go in there and you stack up with the best. This being the number 3 team in the country, FBS-wise, they one of the best. They played the national championships to the final seconds, And we want to show that we are some of those guys that can go in there and compete with them. We're not scared of nobody, and we're going to go in that game head on.
You've had some huge games throughout your career, high school and college, but what do you think this did for you? It's kind of a welcome to Youngstown, this is who I am kind of moment. Did it feel like a breakout type of performance for you?
Really, not for me personally, because I know what I'm capable of on a football field. I feel like I really showed like the rest of YSU and the guys on the team that I'm really like more than just a practice player, because everybody looked good in practice. And when the lights come on, some people they don't show up. And I just wanted to show the guys that I'm really, really came to this team to help produce and help us win games. And I feel like that was the biggest thing. I really just showed the coaching staff, them taking a chance on me, that was the right decision. The guys trusting me to go out there and start the game, that was the right decision, And I just really want to build on that. And then when we get Dre back, it's only going to be that much better. Having me, Dre, Watt, Dante, Cephas, Caleb, all those guys, I feel like we got the best room in the country. I don't really want to keep it about me. I feel like our guys, like, we can really – I know we got big shoes to fill. That's obvious. But we feel confident in the guys we got in our room, and we feel like we can make up for that production.
When you have Dre back, you guys have different styles, bring different skill sets, to the – what can this, RV situation be when you've got two opposing styles, a couple different, effects every time you guys are in the backfield?
I feel like it'll be really special when Dre get back because – I'm more of a downhill, one-cut type of back. Dre is more shifty, and he got really good vision. He really light on his feet, and I feel like when we got me and Dre in the backfield, it's no plays off, when there's no drop-off from the guy that's coming in, And I feel like when Dre come back, we really going to do damage, and you guys will see it for sure.
When you got here to Youngstown, what things did you maybe have to learn, and then what were you really focusing on so that you could hit the ground running in game one?
This was my first time ever playing in a no-huddle offense where we getting signals from the sideline. Never played in a spread offense. I've always been under center from little league to college up until this point. So that was the biggest thing, just learning the signals and learning the motions. And it took a while. Like the coaches will tell you, it took a while for me to really finally start clicking with the zone reads. I'm used to more gap schemes and just man blocking and stuff like that. But I just really tried to focus on just shifting from the way I've been playing. Because like I say, it's been more gap scheme, just downhill, ISO pullers and stuff like that. It's more zone here. And just really took the time watching the film, like watching a guy like Jaleel, watching Dre, watching their reps. They make it easy for you to show what you're supposed to do. And I just try to take off of those guys in the film that we got and our coaching staff.
When you look at the film at Ohio State, I mean, you see defensively, these are five-star guys that were coming out of high school, guys that you may or may not have competed against. What do you see on tape? And is there a chip on players' shoulders like yourself to say, listen, these stars don't mean anything when we play on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the biggest thing that is going to be the story of this game is FBS versus FCS. But my thing is everybody on this team has played an FBS guy. We have FBS guys on this team, guys who recruited FBS and came FCS. I feel like when you watch them on film, you see that they make mistakes too. They misfit. They miss tackles. You know, they play football just like we play football. And that's the thing that we stressing the most this week. They are not invincible. And I know, like, with them being Ohio State, like, they are the team in Ohio. But we feel like they play football just like us. So if we can go out there and play our game, we're going to like the results at the end.